So yet another chapter in the history of India against Pakistan was about to unfurl at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. The Indian lineup was formidable. Captain Mohammad Azharuddin could look to the experience of players such as Kapil Dev, Ravi Shastri and the sublime talent of Sachin Tendulkar. Equally impressive was the Pakistani lineup. With a bowling attack of Imran Khan, Waqar Younis and Wasim Akram, Pakistan had every reason to be confident.
And Shastri facing the first delivery from Imran, who's opening the Pakistan bowling. Played to mid-wicket. First run for India, down to long leg. Akib, the fielder there. Ramiz Raja, deep third man. Shot of impatience. Jazz making a wonderful stop at mid-wicket, only a single.
And it's Imran now. And that's a good shot. It's 4 runs, the first boundary of the day there. That was an excellent stroke. And suddenly the run rate is beginning to accelerate. Sidhu hit that one beautifully. Here's Akib. Oh, and that's a fine stroke. It's gone away, I think, for 4. Yes, that's into the fence. That was a lovely shot by Ravi Shastri, going away to the boundary. Oh, that's a handsome stroke. He hit through the line. Shastri, he's only going to get a couple of runs. He didn't really time it. Sajid Ali, the fielder. Handsome stroke by Sidhu. There's going to be 2 runs at least here. It's Salim Malik out there fielding. And a rather slightly wild throw, but back up on the leg side. And 2 runs to Sidhu. There again, Shastri just dabbing that ball down in front of him for the easy single. So after 15 overs, India, who won the toss, are 42 for no wicket. Sidhu has 19, Shastri has 19.
It was almost enough.
Oh, there's a run out here. There's a run out here. Shastri is gone. Well, that is, I suppose, all part of one-day cricket. I wonder how the conversation went. The crowd delighted, the Pakistanis in the crowd delighted. Shastri just played the ball into the covers and went. I don't know whether he said anything. I don't know whether Sidhu sent him back. But Shastri just went on and on. Like a, I was going to say, like a stray sheep looking for a pen at the other end. But when he got there, he found the door was bolted.
It's amazing. He could have stopped and come back. But he just didn't stop. As you say, Henry just went on and on. Oh, Sidhu ran. Yes, Sidhu shouldn't have run and come back.
And that's a good stroke there by Sidhu, but brilliantly fielded. He could be out. No, it's gone away for an overthrow. Well, that is the injustice of cricket. A marvellous piece of fielding there by Akram Raza on the offside. But the wicketkeeper couldn't get up in time, couldn't take the throw. Sidhu was stranded halfway down the pitch. He thought that one was through, and then, of course, the ball went away for an overthrow. Oh, that's very well picked up for 4 by Manjrekar. That was a fine stroke. On his legs, he didn't just glance that, he hit it. And he hit it into the gap. What a good stroke. Oh, and that beautifully glanced for 4 runs. That was a lovely shot. He really did play that quite beautifully. He waited for it, hit it fine off the middle of the bat for 4 runs. That is the 50. India now 53 for 1, the 50 coming in the 17th over.
Henry. There he is.
Oh, well, that's on the leg, beautifully played by Manjrekar. A chase for Imran. He'll stop it, and they'll get just a couple of runs. It's a heavy outfield. It's thick grass, this. And as you could see then, the ball slowed up rapidly after passing Imran.
Very good run. Manjrekar was well home, even if it was direct hit. It's another chase by the skipper. It's Javed fielding in the deep. Coming in from the deep, single Sidhu, 78 for 1. That's 4 runs. Sidhu playing it square of the wicket. Past Imran. Gone. And Sidhu is gone late on the ball, and that was the quick one from Akram, who was bowling well within himself, and then suddenly whipped that one. And Sidhu bowled by him, and India have lost their second wicket at 93. Very well placed. Such a neat player is Manjrekar, so compact. It's a fine square cut. But Mushtaq will cut it off. Only 2. But a superb shot by Azhar. Another nice placement to the right of Imran, and that is 100 for India. India 100 for 2 in the 29th over. Wasim Akram is off the field and Ghulam Ali has come on, but it's Akram Raza bowling to Azhar, who takes a single, playing him out to long on. Well fielded by Mushtaq at square leg. 2 substitutes on the field.
The Pakistani fielding has been excellent.
Aqib now to Manjrekar. Steering that to third man, 1 run in it. One feels we're now in the 31st over and 107 for 2. Wasn't that a lovely looking stroke? It's Mushtaq Ahmed out there, the substitute. It's slight misfield, and he just shows you how a fielder only has to spill the ball onto the ground, and that extra split second gives them, much to the delight of the spectators, as you can see, the chance to come back for the second run. Well, there we see the powerhouse of the commentary team. Javed Burki, chairman of the Pakistan selectors, in the hat. Oh, that was nicely tucked away, the paddle sweep. Couple of runs to Javed Miandad. Couple of runs, in fact, to Manjrekar, but it was Javed Miandad who picked it up. 116 now for 2. Oh, and that is the edge again. That's gone away for 4. I would think, is being pursued by Aqib. I doubt he'll stop that. Oh yes, he has. He just flicked it back. Well done him. What a good effort. And he saved one run. They run through for 3. Aqib Javed to Manjrekar. Oh, come on, Azharuddin. If that hits, you're out. Oh, my goodness me. Ijaz threw that like a guided missile. If that had hit anyone on the shins, it would have broken them. A brilliant piece of backing up by Imran. Well, I can only say I bow to superior knowledge. Oh, my goodness me. It's gone away for 4 overthrows. Imran Khan is furious. That really was a bad mistake by Aqib Javed, who I really think had only to lunge himself at the stumps. Instead of which he threw from 2 yards, missed, gave away 4 overthrows, and has incurred his captain's wrath and that lady's great delight. Here's Waqar, now to Azharuddin. Oh, lovely, brilliantly. That was a marvellous piece of fielding by Ramiz. There was a man behind him, so I dare say it didn't make a great deal of difference to the score. Oh, it's a very good shot, placed well, but it's a heavy outfield. It's where this Kikuyu grass, which I think it is coarse grass, and it pulls the ball up rather sharply. Javed out there. He may be upwards of 30, but he's very manoeuvrable still. Gets the ball in very fast. 135 for 2. We're in over number 35. 15 overs to come. Here is Waqar again. Oh, well, that was the most handsome stroke. And no, brilliant pullback, just the 2. And that again, I think, shows you it was a beautifully hit stroke. Not only is the ball not coming onto the bat, but it's a very slow outfield. Another single. That's his 50. That is Manjrekar's 50. It's taken him a fair while, but he's got the runs. And who is to say that when we do the final accounting at the end of the day, that this will not be the decisive innings? Well, that is, I think, going to be a 4. Yes, it's the 6th boundary of the day. It was a rank-long hop, and it got the treatment. Waqar to Azharuddin. They bowled him, and Azharuddin trying to run that to 3rd man. It came back a fraction, took the off stump, and so Azharuddin has gone. Bowled by Waqar, splendid ball. And India now 149 for 3. We're in the 38th over, and tremendous jubilation. Oh, I say, he hit that one well. That's 4 runs. He really hit that like a kicking horse. Marvellous shot. Turning into the right-hander. Manjrekar went down and swept it. It's the first sweep in the 2 days cricket that's really been hit like that.
Tendulkar facing Imran. Single to him. India 164 for 3.
It was one of our rare performances in Sharjah, because by that time, by the 90s, Pakistan were beating India consistently in Sharjah. And I remember that particular game. I think that inning just started off on a great note. Wasim Akram, I think, tried to york me on my first 2 deliveries, and I flicked them for 4. And it just started beautifully for me. The rhythm was there. Sachin Tendulkar joined me at the right time. We kept the momentum going.
Manjrekar facing. Two runs. That will be Salim Malik at deep square. Tendulkar thinking of a second. trouble for him. Akram will cut it off, but they'll get two. Tendulkar facing Akram. Imran at mid-off, the ball travelling far too quickly for them to take a single, and far too straight. Misses Javed Miadad. Hit to deep extra cover, they go through for two, and India move on to 182. Fine shot by Tendulkar. Two more. That's up in the air, and they go through for one. Manjrekar on 66 facing Imran. That's a lovely shot, but the fielders on the boundary line will cut off a four. They only get two. 188 for three. Chishti, Munir and Baqauddin, the press liaison officer. 191 for three. Manjrekar to face Waqar Yunus. Oh, wonderful return, but it causes an overthrow. There's an appeal and he's out. Manjrekar is out LBW to a well-pitched up delivery, but he's played a very fine knock for India. 193 for four, and Javed, will it be Kapil or the man making his first appearance for India?
Kapil, I think. If the Kapil is coming out, he's far more experienced and he's a damn good stroke player.
I started off well, and I think Sachin Tendulkar came in at the right time and joined me because we needed to get a move on. And it's always a help when Sachin Tendulkar is there when you're looking for quick runs.
Fine applause for Manjrekar. Moved into that half volley well, drove it into the covers. Kapil on two. It's up in the air. Two runs. Good bit of work by Akram, running all the way from long on to cover that shot. Fine shot by Tendulkar. Beautiful shot. Ball swinging into him, and this youngster shows his genius and class. Kapil facing Imran. Single to mid-wicket. Fine shot, 4 runs. Straight past the bowler. Hit so firmly with such perfect timing that Imran didn't even have the time to bend down. It flashed past him like a rocket. Slower ball, a full toss, and Tendulkar coming back for the second. Past the outstretched hand of Imran. It's a full toss. Ijaz at deep cover. Imran at mid-off. Full toss and magnificently hit. It's going to be 4 runs to the mid-wicket fence. Akram tried to bowl a slow one. Should be 2 there, as Ijaz feels. Single. That brings Tendulkar. He's on 41. Four runs. What a lovely shot. Improvisation at its best. That was a no ball. But when you see such improvisation at such a tender age, it's breathtaking. Still 3 more deliveries to go, because that was a no ball. 231 for 4. Imran is there at deep cover. They go through for 2. 233 for 4. Tendulkar on 47, and if anyone deserves this 50, it's him. After 50, it's going to be 4 runs to the cover boundary. Absolutely magnificent improvisation. He moved away from his stumps as Akram bowled the ball into him and played it over cover for 4. 50 to him. A magnificent 50. 237 for 4. Straight to Imran. There comes the return. Final score of 237 for 4. In 50 overs, India averaged 4.57. Bakar gave away 14 runs in his final over. And let's listen and look at the hero of the morning's play, Tendulkar.
So a patient innings of 72 by Sanjay Manjrekar helped India reach a total of 238 for 4. The highlight of the day, the sparkling innings of 52 runs off just 40 balls by Sachin Tendulkar. A difficult day for the Pakistani bowlers who failed to make any impact on this slow Sharjah wicket. Join us after the break for Pakistan's reply.
The things that Pakistan wasn't doing at that time well was chasing at that time, and Javed Miandad wasn't in great form, so we knew that, you know, if we had enough runs on the board, they would be under some pressure.
Ramiz facing Parbakar. No ball. That's the first run for Pakistan. It's running down to third man. It's going to be 4 runs. There's no slip. Five for no wicket. Sajid off the mark with that 4. Sidhu at deep cover. A single to Sajid, and it's 6 for no wicket Pakistan. There's an appeal for LBW. That ball came back quite sharply. Ramiz was moving forward. Prabhakar running around from long leg, but there's 2 there for Ramiz. 8 for no wicket, and Ramiz on 2. There is an appeal for a catch, and he's out. A fine diving catch by Kiran More. And Sajid is gone. A very good effort by More, and Prabhakar is among the wickets. And India have made a very, very important breakthrough, and a very good one. Shastri can't cut that one off. 4 to Ramiz. That's 4 runs, but quite an effort by Azhar there, who dived and tried to get a hand to it. That ball was travelling very, very quickly, and it went for 4. 22 for 1. Kapil coming on to bowl. It's a lovely shot through mid-wicket. Sidhu after it. That's Sidhu. 2 to Ramiz. 24 for 1. And that's the offside field. That's beautifully played, and it's going to be 4 possibly. Srinath can't cut it off.
And here is Kapil Dev. And indeed, Ramiz plays very well off his legs. They're going to get 2 there. It's Sidhu throwing. A lovely throw it was too. But Ramiz had the second run under control, taking the score to 30 for 1. Oh, well, that was a fine stroke there by Ramiz. It was short, it was a little bit wide, a bad ball by Kapil Dev, and it got the treatment. Well, the Pakistanis will want a few more like that, but that certainly will leave everyone in very good heart. Oh, well, that was a nice bit of improvisation by Ramiz. It's going to be, oh no, a bit of misfielding by Kamble. That's what happens, running the first one fast, puts the fielder under pressure. Kamble made the great mistake of taking his eye off the ball, looking at what the batsmen were about, and fluffed it, and so they got a second run. Shastri now. Now to Ramiz.
I always think...
And they have to hurry here. A good throw, and I think from Manjrekar. And that could have so easily... Well, that was a little bit edgy, but it's runs. I think 2 of them. Yes, indeed. That one avoided Prabhakar, who was guilty of the misfielding the ball before, and that is Javed Miandad's 1001st run here at Sharjah. What a record. A great performance. One of the greatest players Pakistan has ever produced.
Swept and swept fine. It's going to be 4 runs. That's vintage Miandad. He saw Shastri straying a little down the leg side and swept it, keeping the ball low, and what is important, keeping it fine so that Raju couldn't cut it off from going to the boundary. 76 for 1. Miandad facing Shastri. Miandad on 32 now. Sweeps again, but this time it's not as fine. For 1. And that's going to be a possible 4. I don't think Tendulkar would cut it off. He gives up the chase. He cut it fine because Tendulkar was a little square at third man. Good placement. And Pakistan now go on to 83 for 1. A very expensive over from Shastri. Superb throw by Kapil at mid-off, and Ramiz Raja is run out. Brilliant pick-up and throw-in. And Pakistan have lost their second wicket at 84, just when it looked as if this partnership was going to dominate the proceedings. Ramiz Raja run out. A brilliant throw-in by Kapil. In one action, he picked up the ball and threw the wickets down. Superb fielding by Kapil, and Pakistan have lost their second wicket. Malik facing Raju. Superbly fielded by Azhar, going across from short extra cover. 91 for 2. To Salim Malik. (102) now for the loss of 2 wickets. Long chase for Prabhakar. He can't get to it. And this time Salim Malik laid back and cut it a little finer. The previous shot he played was squarer, and Prabhakar running around from deep cover could cut it off. So 106 for 2. And that's his 50. Very popular at Sharjah. His 10th 50 at Sharjah. His highest here, 116 against India in the Australasia Cup. They go through for a quick single. Miandad is home. Glanced fine, and Srinath returns, but the batsmen are home for 2. Malik coming back for the second, and taken comfortably 2, and the possibility of an overthrow. Pressure telling on the Indian side.
Big appeal, he's out, he's gone, Salim Malik is out. He was trying to work that across the line, and he didn't move forward. He really played it from the crease, and I should have thought that that was a fairly plumb LBW decision. That is a blow for Pakistan. Salim Malik was beginning to play well, but he's now LBW to Shastri for 19.
Yes, this is certainly a blow for Pakistan. He just played right across that delivery. A straight ball, bowled at the middle stump. He just played right across, looking for the single.
Prabhakar to Miandad. No ball called, and there's going to be a couple of runs here. Sidhu, the fielder. The fielder, he's very athletic, he's very quick. Not quite as quick with his left hand as Pakistan's Ijaz, but not far behind. As Prabhakar is in again to Imran. We bowl him! It's bowled him! That's a very important wicket for India. Now Pakistan are really in the toils. They are 129 for 4. Imran made the mistake of not coming quite forward, not coming far enough forward, and it beat the outside edge. He played essentially down the wrong line. Had he come right forward and committed himself, I think he might have been better off. He's going to bowl to Javed. He's out, LBW, playing it away to leg, and that is the wicket that Pakistan wanted. Javed is unhappy. I suppose it might have pitched outside leg stump. I don't think it did, though, from what I saw. Javed has gone. LBW to Raju for 60. Pakistan are now 129 for 5, and India have taken charge. That's a good firm drive by Wasim Akram, just the single though. Kumble there down on the boundary, fielding. And Ijaz getting a single down there to third man. Kumble the fielder. Oh, he's gone, he's caught and bowled. Ijaz, he played a little bit too soon. He was beaten in the air, and a fine diving catch by Raju. And Pakistan are now really in the toils at 139 for 6. $139 for 6, 100 still needed for victory. Just about 14 overs left, 14 overs and the odd ball. The 140th run, Moen's off the mark. He bowled him, and that surely is the death knell for Pakistan. Wasim Raja trying to play it away off his legs, bowled leg stump by Srinath, who's got a crucial wicket. And now, if Pakistan are to win, it will need a fairly sizable miracle. With Wasim Akram's departure, they are 155 for 7.
Down to third man. Moeen gets a single. It's up in the air, he's going to be out, caught, and he's gone. The 8th wicket down. And India on a roll. And they clearly deserve it. They have outplayed Pakistan in every department of the game. Single down to third man. Bowled him. That swung into Waqar Yunus. Pakistan have lost their 9th wicket, and the writing more than on the wall. 166 for the loss of 8 wickets. Kumble fielding, deep third man returns. Bowled in, and it's all over. The ball swinging into him through the gap between bat and pad, and India have won convincingly and comprehensively by 60 runs.
Winning, I'll never forget that day. I mean, if you win, Sharjah is a great place. You're not left alone. People are there showering praises and gifts, whatever you want. So that day was very special. Me doing well, getting man of the match, and to top it all, India beating Pakistan in one of those rare results in the 90s.
Well, after the early loss of Sajid Ali for only 5 runs, Ramiz Raja and Javed Miandad steadied the innings, and Pakistan began to look the favourites to win the match. Once these two departed though, the Pakistani innings collapsed, Prabhakar doing most of the damage with figures of 4 for 25 and India running out victors by 60 runs. A wonderful day for the Indian supporters who saw their side record its first victory over Pakistan in 6 years. Tendulkar provided the crowd with a magical half-century, but it was Sanjay Manjrekar who steered India to victory with his innings of 72, and with it the award for man of the match.